Please give a warm welcome to Taika. And the man of the hour, the god himself, Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Welcome to them. But wait! He brought a friend from work! Mark Ruffalo!
Better.
Don't lose it, travel with it.
Okay, thank you.
See you later.
Thanks for the high five. Thanks.
There you go.
Oh my God. Do you want your badge?
You're already there. Mike, right here.
This is the place to do it. And to see this and Black Panther and then Avengers 3 and 4 all come together that was pretty moving. In this dark world we're living in today, to have that kind of joy just erupt like that is mighty welcome.
That's our director. If you may notice what he's wearing, it's going to tell you what the film's going to be like. It's going to be literally...
Nothing without me. Nothing without me.
Career
Career
makeup. I want to thank Taika Waititi for our career.
Yes.
The extension of it, even.
Saving it.
No, that was pretty amazing. I feel like you do, press. You do a lot of press, and you're out there kind of, encouraging people to come see the movie. Events like this, and you get to show footage like that. It's like, as you said, it's an absolute joy. You don't have to sell anything. It's like we're as proud of it as, or excited as it is as people in that hall were, and it was pretty amazing, that response. I haven't felt that before. Awesome. Oh, look, to meet the fans firsthand and sign autographs and take pictures. I mean, that again is such a joy, and why this is, I think, one of my favourite, or not my most favourite part of doing press. It's got to be Comic-Con.
This is so much better than a press day.
Not a press day.
It's not a press day. It's a celebration.
Yeah, look, I mean, the ultimate content is the trailer, which none of us had seen. Well, Taika had seen it. I think Chris might have seen it, but I hadn't seen it. So, I mean, I was wildly excited because I'm a fan, I'm a fan of all of those guys up there. And, so it was, it's a bit overwhelming, Hall H. I've only been there once before with the Lord of the Rings on the last year of that with Peter, but it's great because they're the people you make it for, and you get an immediate kind of yay or nay, and I think it was a yay, which is a relief. I know, someone was telling me, really inventive, but Morag Gross, very, very old friend of mine who did my makeup, the first thing we did was we went back to the fan base, and we went on YouTube and we found all of these female fans doing Hela makeup, and we really watched that and listened to that because we thought there's people who absolutely have been relishing her for decades, and so we took a lot of that, the sort of the veins and the type of makeup, and we really worked with Marvel to sort of say, what does she look like without the headdress? Because I think maybe that was something that they hadn't gone to in the first instance. It was just the headdress. So a lot of that came from the fan base. So I'm so excited to see it then turn back again on the floor out there.
With that cast, come on, it's Kate Blanchett and Mark Ruffalo and everybody. Rachel House, I had many scenes with her, and she's wonderful. She directs and teaches, everybody. Carl Urban and Chris. I worked with his brother Liam, before. I love that whole family. Come on. Who else? Who else am I missing? Tessa Thompson, spectacular. I adore her. It's just a thrill, and to be part of.
It was incredible. I mean, this is my first time ever being at Comic-Con, and I am lucky enough here to be with 2 projects, Westworld and both Thor, so that has been just a whirlwind. But, especially with these films, we really make these films for the fans, and there's so many fans that have such a huge connection to the source material, that have grown up with these characters that mean so much to them. I mean, even some of the filmmakers, like Ryan Coogler in his panel was talking about how much Black Panther meant to him when he was a kid, and so incredible that he gets to now make that film. And so I think, you enter this space with a tremendous amount of excitement because there's a built-in fan base that want to see these characters, and you also enter it with a tremendous amount of feeling of responsibility and trepidation, because you want to have made them proud. And so for us to show the trailer, for people to stand up out of their seats to cheer in the way that they did, is really exciting, and particularly as a new kid on the block. Well, I play Valkyrie, who is an elite warrior who hails from Asgard, and a new, exciting female character in the universe, which I think, fans, particularly women, are excited about, which is great for me. And also in the context of these films, it's so exciting because you often see women that have a connection to a man in some way, and in our film, it's a fun reversal because Thor is actually a fangirl of the Valkyrie, and so you get to see this sort of specimen of this strong god be dwarfed by this woman, and I think that's pretty exciting. Well, that's been so great. I mean, Jeff Goldblum, he's the one, and our movie is obviously a funny movie. The tone, if you've seen any of Taika's films, that's, he kind of reigns supreme in making things really funny and light. But Jeff had me, I had a really hard time keeping a straight face in my scenes with Jeff. He's tremendously funny. And so we did so much improv, and I think you get to see a lot of that shine in that particular scene. And also you get to see Thor kind of out of his element. I think one of the great things that has existed in all of the films is he's this fun fish out of water sometimes, and you get to see that on Earth. But now you get to see him sort of in the stratosphere still be out of his element in a way, and that's great. And to be one of the characters that gets to make him feel that way is pretty satisfying. Since Chris Hemsworth kind of has it going on, it's nice to see him cut down his size a little bit.
There's nothing else like it. Very special to be a part of when you get into a situation like that. Thousands of people screaming for these characters and stories that they love, and it's wonderful to be a part of. We showed them a couple of scenes and a new trailer, and it was great. They went ballistic. Yeah, the thing that I think's really special about Marvel is that at its core, it's really about family, and it's an eclectic group of superheroes and villains and different shades of grey, and they're all connected, and it's about family. And I think that's why, and they're fun movies. They're a lot of fun, and I think that's why audiences are really gravitating towards them. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this film, was the opportunity to work with Cate Blanchett, who's absolutely extraordinary. It was. I can't wait for audiences to see Hela and to see Cate in this film.
Yeah, I know. People were standing up and miming their heads had exploded, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, and it was thrilling. It was really thrilling to see that the reaction, particularly for Taika. He's worked so hard on this, and his stamp is all over it. So that's lovely. Yeah, I have. Yeah, just mostly driving back and forth between venues. We've had a look and haven't seen any Moana, but saw lots of characters from Batman and Spider-Man and all the greats. Wow, that's right. How do I fit in? Look, initially, I see her. My take on this character is that she is the Grandmaster's bodyguard. He doesn't need a bodyguard, but somehow I've either appointed myself or he appointed me. And I'm very protective of him, probably a little bit overprotective. And he makes me a bit grumpy when he's affectionate toward other people, like Valkyrie. But yeah, I'm his number one. I'm his number one fan.
Amazing, yeah, just a response. All the screams and stuff, you know, it's so cool. And it's so, and also, you know, for me, like sitting next to Kevin, you know, he's a genius. And then I look down and I was looking down the table, just looking down there, I was like, oh, that's right. There's all these amazing actors in this movie, you know. So from, you know, like Chris, Tom, Mark, Tessa, Kate, Jeff. It was really amazing. It's incredible, and you know, and it's like, also because I think for actors it's really hard to imagine what the film will look like, you know, and I think, you know, often actors kind of freak out a little bit, like, oh, is this going to be, what's it going to look like? Is it going to be cool? Like, what's this work? Because you're shooting on blue screen, and you know, they're like, what's that tennis ball represent? What's that? What am I looking at? Where's the dragon? Where's the, you know? And so they, you know, and to show them that, and you know, and afterwards, you know, they come up and they say, oh wow, it looks really amazing, man. You know, it's like, yeah, it will look amazing. Don't worry about it. The fans are amazing. You know, I mean, I don't know. I know that that's, you know, like what drives a lot of you know, a lot of the content in these films and the direction of these films, and like just, you know, driving around the streets and seeing all the people in the costumes and stuff, and see all the versions of Thor all over the place, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
Hey, Vale here with an added bonus to this video. Now, just like me, I'm sure you love movies, and I've got some pretty interesting movie budget facts, if I do say so myself. Did you know that the movie Gravity was more expensive than the Indian Mars mission? Yes. Paranormal Activity cost less than $15,000 to make, but crossed over $193 million. The production of Disney's film Tangled was more expensive than Avatar's production. Best Picture Oscar winner Moonlight was made for only $1.5 million. There hasn't been a Best Picture winner with a budget that low since Rocky. Napoleon Dynamite had a budget of only $400,000, and John Heder was paid only $1,000 for his role as Napoleon. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides officially holds the record for the most expensive movie ever made, with a budget of $378.5 million. Okay, so if you want to watch more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you receive the videos the moment they are online. Bye bye!